Hi, I'm Dave Worzel, and you're watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight is on the boys cross-country program at Allen B. Shepard High School in Palos Heights. With me today, I've got the head coach to my left, Coach Walker. He brought in some of the athletes on the team. I'm going to let you guys introduce yourselves in just a second. Coach, we're at the end part of your season. You're headed into tournament stuff. I know you've got regionals coming up. So we're going to get a recap this season. Before we do that, can you tell how long have you been coaching, head coach, and what do you teach at Shepard?
This is my 28th year as the boys cross-country coach. I also did 13 as the head track coach, and I teach chemistry, regular and honors chemistry here at Shepard.
Wow, congratulations. And you find time to teach. 28 years, that's a lot of coaching going on. Well, congratulations. That's a great career. Can you give us a quick recap of how the season's gone for you so far?
Sure. Yeah, we've had a really good season. Some of our highlights are a lot of the team trips we do over the summer. We go to a White Sox game and tailgate. We go up to the lakefront at the end of one of our summer camp days. We go to the Indiana Dunes, hang out on the beach after a long run on the trails. So do a lot of those fun things along with the pasta parties and things of that nature. So we kind of, build our season up with that, and a lot of our invites are enjoyable. We go to Peoria for the famous Detweiler course where the state meet is, and have an overnight trip with 14 of the guys, and the rest of the guys come up the next day. But that's a fun invitational, the Richard Spring invite. Like about 80 teams compete in that meet, so it's pretty huge. But we enjoy going to Lockport and just all these different invites. But certainly it is a build up to this postseason, and obviously conference was last week, and then we head into regionals and sectionals the next couple.
Okay, well, good luck in regionals and sectionals and state. Hope you get several qualifiers, if not the whole team. I think you've captured a great part of the sport. It is more than just running on meet day or Saturday mornings. I mean, there's a whole thing to it, the training and the away from the sport activities that help the team bond and build, right?
Most definitely.
Yeah. No, that's cool. Guys, can you introduce yourselves?
I'm Elijah Bywater.
I'm Enzo Estivo.
I'm Alexander Guzman.
And then I want each of you guys to talk about yourself and your season, how you felt, how you did this year. You can comment on the team if you want, but how you ran, and maybe even a highlight for yourself.
It's been a great season. I think I've ran really well. I think we all ran really well. One highlight was at this one meet called October Fest. It was a very fun and hilly race, and I did pretty well. I think great for the race, and it was an overall just really fun race.
That's an interesting thing you're talking about, like a hilly course. Every course you run on is a little bit different, presenting its own unique challenges. It's interesting, like a hilly course, because that can be a whole different level of challenge compared to something that's flat and open. Or how about for you guys?
I'm Enzo, and a thing I'm happy with about my season was I made a really big jump over the summer, which was reflected in my first race at Conkey. It's our local course, and even though it was super hot, I had a big PR that day. So that was my season highlight.
That is nice when you can see that big jump in an improvement, too,
Yeah,
especially
absolutely.
when you're working hard towards something. How about for you?
The start of the season, I was happy with what I was doing, and towards the end of the season, I wasn't running what I was planning to run, and come regionals, I'm ready to compete.
Good. And I like that attitude. As a coach, I'm ready. He's ready, Coach. Good. And it's just a few days away, too, right? A couple days away. Let's turn away from cross country for just a second. And can you guys tell me, how about favorite subject in school?
Favorite subject in school? I'm taking AP Music Theory right now, and that's really fun.
Wow, AP Music there. I like it. Okay.
Calculus.
Calculus.
I'm taking AP Lang. I like it. It's easy.
Wow. Coach, you got some high honor students here going on. How about, do you do any other club sports or activities at Shepard?
So in the winter, I do wrestling, and I'm a pretty good wrestler, not as good as cross country. And then in the spring, I do track.
Okay, 3,200?
Yeah, and then also 1,600.
Okay.
Big thing I'm in is speech, but I also do track in the winter, or not in the winter, in the spring.
And what event do you do in speech?
Extemporaneous speaking, so it's a political question, and you have to give a short speech about it.
Right, extemporaneously. You're preparing
Yes,
it?
yes.
During the winter, I do winter running, and I do track in the spring.
Okay. Are you another 32, 1,600 meter guy?
I'm more of an 800 guy.
800. Wow, it was a bit of a rocket here then. Good. And then I'm trying to think. Are you guys all seniors? Is that what I have? Senior?
I'm a junior.
All right. Enjoy your junior year. I'm going to ask you to answer it anyway. For you guys, both seniors, yes? Junior, senior. All right, let's turn to the senior first. Enjoy senior year. Plans after high school?
My dream school is U of I, and yeah, I would like to go there.
Do you know what you might study?
Aerospace engineering.
Okay, wow. Another impressive study field. Great, good luck. That's an awesome career to pursue. So enjoy this year. And juniors, obviously, you got a whole other year and a half to go here. But are you thinking post-high school yet?
I'm planning on going to college and then possibly running at the collegiate level.
Good. Good luck.
I think I'm gonna take a gap year and kind of just explore the country for a little bit, and then after that, I'm gonna go to Moraine and run.
Okay, good. I like it. I like the idea, explore the country. What a great opportunity to pursue. A couple last questions for you. Do you guys have a favorite course to run? And where would that be?
Either Locktober, it's a really hilly course. It's not like a PR course, but it's still like really fun. And then also this one course in Midlothian that we run sometimes as its own meet, and then sometimes as regionals, and that's really fun.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to agree with Midlothian Meadows there. It's a classic. We all love that course.
For me, it's the Detweiler course. I think it's one of like the fastest courses in the state, and it's super fast.
Cool. That does make it a little extra fun. And then one other question, kind of related. We had the Olympics this past summer. I'm assuming as runners, athletes, you guys ran it. Coach, let me ask you too. Do you have a favorite moment from the Olympics, or favorite event, or an athlete you liked watching?
Absolutely. I mean, everybody watches the sprints, and Noah Lyles was awesome in the 100, of course. But I'm more in college. I ran the 10K, so this was the first year we've had an Olympic medal in the 10K since Galen Rupp. So Grant Fisher, we had a great year to get back into it, and medaled in the 10K, so that was pretty cool. The 1500 was epic, but I'll let these guys talk about that because I'm sure that'll be on their list.
There were a lot of great races, so you're right, and across the board, not just the sprint events anymore. Yeah.
I'd say probably Noah Lyle's goal place, and then also his flu game, second or third, I forgot, but that was cool.
Yeah, it was a cool. Yeah, it's a very cool race.
And as to say, the men's 1500 was like the highlight for me. Watching Cole Hawker win that was really cool.
For me, it was a 400. Quincy Hall, he was like down the stretch behind like 3 or 4 guys, and then came out with the win. So.
Yeah, and there were a lot of great races like that. Like come from behind or work in position or whatever. Yeah, and then the last question for all you guys, I'd like you to think about, as a cross country athlete, what do you like best about being part of the program or coaching the program?
I just love getting to know the boys and then just seeing them develop from freshman year to senior year, just seeing that maturity. A lot of times they come in pretty quiet and shy, and then seeing them, develop and mature, and, to see kids going into aerospace engineering and things like that is pretty awesome. And to see the kids, like Enzo and these guys that have put in the work and have huge improvements. And it's not always linear and doesn't always work out perfectly, but to see these guys invest and just know that, man, when they apply that to the rest of their life, they're gonna be exceptional.
Yeah, that is a great, you've captured a great part of it. It's part of that thing, so that whatever they show in cross country, it is part of their personality character, what they'll be like as an aerospace engineer, to watch them grow into that, right? Not just as an athlete, but as a person.
I would say probably just like the team aspect of it, because you wouldn't think that cross country is like a team sport because you're all running by yourself, but it really is a team sport, and then that sense of like team fellowship is pretty great.
It is pretty cool, especially because as a team sport, it may not feel like it, but moving up a few places up or down can affect how that team turns out, how that team performance turns out, where you place because of that. So everybody's race, whatever their race is, if they can get a couple more positions, it improves your score. That's that team element, yeah.
My favorite part about the team is definitely the brotherhood. I don't know, you get really close with some of these guys, running day in and day out with them.
For me, it's like when we race and like during the race, the guys behind you are pushing, I'm pushing, and you just know to keep going because everyone's feeling that same pain.
Yeah, I think you both captured very well that other element. You spend so much time running together, and you're there pushing and encouraging. Yeah, that's such a great part of that team element, right? Well, guys, good luck at the end of the season here. Obviously, good luck with the rest of the school year and your other pursuits. I'm excited for you, Coach. Congratulations on 28. Obviously, that's quite an achievement, and I hope you got a whole bunch more coming.
Thank you very much.
I'm Dave Worsley. You've been watching PHTV4 Spotlight. Today's Spotlight has been on the boys cross country program at Shepard High School. Thank you for watching.